Well, it is March of 2025. Great Grandpa here, and we're looking at my John Deere 310C backhoe loader that has a leak in the hydraulic cylinder, and they're calling it the dipper crowd, I believe it is, cylinder. And we're going to pull it and have it fixed. And you've got to take that hose off there, of course. And inside there is an O-ring, which you do not want to lose. Don't want it to drop in the dirt, so you want to take it out and put it on a piece of wire or something. Another one up there on that hose. And this cylinder weighs, I don't know, close to 200 pounds, supposedly by the book. Got a couple of pins in it that are roughly 2-inch. Now what happened here, I don't know. The camera focused for some reason on that trailer across the street and not on the cylinder. So, but it'll clear up in a little while. But for right now, we're just gonna have to do with the fuzz. And I've got my Kubota with the forks on it, and we're going to use that to lift that cylinder out. This is way too heavy for me. I'll be 81 this summer, and this is way over what I could fool with, I'll tell you right now, on lifting. But these straps work pretty good. They don't slide around too bad if you maybe double them. Kind of watch how you hook them. And this will have 2 pins, one on each end, of course, and there's a bolt and lock nut which goes through the pin, locks it in place so it can't come out, and then there'll be some shims in there which I guess keep it from rattling, or else maybe lube it a little bit or something, and you'll see a couple of them fall actually later on in the video as we take it out. It's nice if you can put some of them back in, and I think I got a couple of them back in. This has been an awful good backhoe, but this it leaks up there by the right fork and just pours fluid out, and it'll pour out about, I don't know, a gallon an hour maybe, which is an awful lot. You can get by with a few drips, but this hydraulic oil now is about $12-13 a gallon. So use this for a couple hours, and it could cost you $25-30 pretty easy. Plus you got a big mess and you got oil everywhere. So we're going to attempt to get it off of here, and then there's a I believe it's Calvert's, I believe, down at Brunswick, and I've never dealt with him, but he gets real good reviews, and I guess he's done this stuff all of his life, basically. So we'll run it down there to him, and he's got one of the big machines that twists it off, and we'll take that end cap off. Like he said, he's got thousands of parts down there, and if he doesn't have the right one, he can always order one from John Deere. As long as it don't leak, we don't care. And these can run there. We got to reset it now. We're clear again. We're golden now on the view. But these can run anywhere from, I think, 400 or up to probably 1,000 if you had a shaft damaged or something and have to replace something like that. And a new one with tax is around $2,000 for a new one with tax. Pay the taxes on it. Now I've never had we used to do a lot of cylinders when I was a forklift mechanic for General Motors, and we'd take them out, and I've never actually had one come off this easy. I've got a lead shot hammer up there, and you might be able to see that pin coming out up there. And this was owned by the county, and apparently they must have really done a good job greasing stuff. I was there, saw it slip there, fall down. That pin's out there, went a shim, and will we get another? Yeah, there went another one, held up there by grease. So that was nice right there. I was amazed at how that came out. This machine weighs, I think it weighs, I believe it's 14,000 total, everything. And it's got the extend-a-hoe, they call it, which the bucket goes out another, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet, something like that. And it'll really dig deep. You can go down 10, 11 foot with it. So should be time to, there we go, we've got it off. Now we're going to load it up in the truck and strap her down. Haul it down to Brunswick and let Mr. Calvert. Well, we're in Brunswick, Missouri, and I'm not sure if I think we're going to pick it up and not to take it down. I believe we already took it down. Now we're going to get it. I thought we'd just show the town of Brunswick. I hadn't been here in a while, and we used to fish down there when I was a kid. And we'd come down, and there's a real fun ramp into Grand River down here, and it became kind of a spectator sport for the locals to sit down there on the weekend and watch people try to get a boat in and out. And I'm talking about a steep ramp, and it would get a little bit of mud on it, a little water. And I'm talking back in the 60, 70 years ago, when everybody didn't drive a four-wheel drive that ran around town, and people didn't charge everything and paid cash, and a lot of people had tires that didn't have the best tread. And we had an old 1950 Ford four-door sedan, and Pop bought a boat at either Sears or Monkey Ward's, and we put the trailer together in the parking lot and put the boat on it. But anyway, we got down here one time, and it was a little bit muddy, and we like to never got out. I mean, it was I didn't know what was going to do. It kept sliding back down in. But the next time down, he picked up about 125 foot of rope, and we tied that trailer on to that rope and let it down with the car. He was up the top, and the car never really had to get on the ramp. And getting out, we did the same thing. Me and Uncle Jess, we guided the trailer down to the bottom, and Brother Eno and Raj, they held on to the boat, and we got it on the trailer and pulled it up like that, and everybody laughed, but we didn't wind up in Grand River, and it could be fun down there. But times are changing now. Everybody's got four-wheel drive and new tires and everything else. But anyway, here we are at Calvert's, and this is the shop. And we're gonna. There he is, putting the cylinder in. So we're picking it up. He's got it done, loading it on there. It's a real nice lift he's got there to put that on with. Got a really nice shop here. Really nice. Now, I got mine back in 2 days. But there's his that big blue machine that's got the twister on it. Okay, now I got a question for you. when you did that big cylinder, like a 55-gallon drum,
Yep.
how'd you take it apart? I'm gonna build one of these.
That one, well, we took it apart. We took it apart on this table. That's usually where I take it.
Well, anyway, we are loaded up and leaving now. And this is about as high in Brunswick as what you can get. We are way up on the hill, and we're on the I guess it'd be the north side of the highway, and we're at the it'd be the east end of town, the east end of Brunswick. So, but it's quite a view. And he's got some big equipment sitting out there that I assume he's been working on, unless he owns it. Pretty big stuff. That looks like a log truck there or something. That's his house there on the left. It looks like there's one that's higher up than him, but they're on the left. So but I believe he said he had always done this, and he's worked on stuff for all of his life, basically. Apparently his either his father or grandfather led him into this business. But he said he had thousands and thousands of seals and parts and could usually fix about anything. So, but this part will be over here